Today's episode, we welcome my good friend Paul Morrissey to the program. Paul Morrissey is a very funny comedian. He has a new special out through Dry Bar on YouTube. I encourage you all to watch it. He's a great joke writer, very funny guy. He's been opening for me for a long time. We've toured all around the country together. It's a great interview. You're gonna definitely feel that Paul is part of the family. Literally comes to all my events at home and on the road, and he's just a great guy. He is a great family as well, and he's in love. That part's weird. It's weird that I'm saying it, and it's weird that if in 5 years you watch this and they're no longer in love. I think they might make it though. I've never seen him like this. He's got a great special called "No Soup for the Soul." It might be under some other headline, other title, depending what YouTube does with it. But very funny. This is a great insight into my touring life and the food, mainly the food that we have eaten out there. Fun fact about Paul: he's never eaten an egg. He's never eaten an egg. If you're a listener of mine for a long time, you'll recognize Paul as in the early version of this podcast, a whole different podcast, really, called Come to Papa. And Paul and I would hang out at times. And great guy, great interview. Enjoy Paul Morrissey. It's Breaking Bread.
This feels like a real TV show. Or is this your kitchen?
We're at my restaurant.
Okay.
Is this your first time in the booth?
I think so, yeah.
It is. Oh, interesting. For our listeners, Paul and I have known each other for 200 years. And he was part of the original version of my podcast, which wasn't Breaking Bread. It was just Come to Papa.
Come to Papa.
And Paul and I would just sit in my office.
Yeah, I would come over on a afternoon where you were catching up after writing a book, and you would be like, hey, do you want to do a podcast?
And we would sit in there and do it. And yeah, we had Bert Kreischer came over once.
Yeah.
That was our only guest. He came in and told us we were doing everything wrong. He came off a flight. He was drunk.
Well, yeah, he wasn't drunk enough, because I remember he came in, because I think the guy that he had a driver from the airport pulled right into your thing and then had like a duffel bag.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've known him forever too, and he was just like, hey, Paul, grab 2 of those airline bottles of Jack Daniels out of that pocket. And I thought he was joking.
Yeah.
And then there were like 5 of them in there.
He took a whole bunch of alcohol from the plane
into the big gulp. He had a big gulp.
That's right.
And then he poured them into the big gulp. And then he's like, all right, I'm ready.
So a long time ago.
So we decided just to do it on our own after that.
Yeah. He told us how to use the equipment and then he took off. That was before his was really that big.
Yeah.
It was that was a long time ago. But good to have you here. I know that this is all a long con. This was just a way for you to get bread because you're you and your girlfriend have been clamoring for bread. You could have just asked. You didn't have to go record a new stand-up special, get it released, book yourself on this.
It's the long game.
I would have just given you bread.
Well, I always feel bad because I know how hard you work at it, and it's like you only make, what's the most you can make, 2 a week?
Two at a time. I'm going to take your picture with the bread because this might be the most perfect bread we've had on the podcast.
Oh, wow.
It's a beauty. Look at that.
She's going to be excited.
It's really good.
We went to, well, that was a little blurry, but it was Halloween. That was like right after my surgery.
Oh, yeah.
The day. So I just started like kind of walking a little bit, and then you had your Halloween party.
Paul got a new hip.
Yeah. It's new.
Not a new hip. They just went in and scraped out the extra pieces of
did.
it.
Yeah, it's metal somewhere. Like I can't go through the TSA pre anymore.
You can't? Oh, I didn't know they added stuff to you. I thought they just took stuff out.
Yeah, there's a comedian, Chris Fairbanks,
Mhm.
and he was like kind of a really like high level skateboarder and snowboarder, and when I first found out that that was the problem, he told me that he got it done. Because usually, like, you hear about it and you're like, oh yeah, you need to get it done when you're almost dead, and then it'll last 10 years.
Right.
But now it's like people get them super early. Like, I know
Get
Adam,
what? What is it?
just like your hip socket. It's basically like anytime your hip moves, there's so much like it's just bone on bone.
Ah, why?
Yeah.
What should there be?
There
Some
should be
ligaments?
cartilage there. It should
Cartilage?
be a little
A
cushiony.
little cushion, some blood and stuff?
Yeah. But
And
just
then you wear that down after years and years of, in your case,
basketball.
basketball.
Yeah.
And then, so the cartilage is gone. So now it's just, you're walking around and it's your hip bone into your bone socket and it's just causing pain.
Yeah. And then they replace the socket and the top part. And then it's like,
So what's the metal? The socket?
I think both.
How's this not a hip replacement?
It pretty much is. I mean, it's
Oh,
they used to call it they had like a fancy name for it, but
hip replacement?
no, I mean there was a guy, Isaiah Thomas, who like continued to play in the NBA. Bo Jackson got it done. Remember, he just played baseball after he got it done. So there was like a hybrid part of it. And then now the technology is so good that you can just like I have no limitations. Like I can do anything I want. So
What couldn't you do before? What do you mean limitations?
I mean, I think if you talk to like the old timers, like you couldn't cross your legs, you couldn't like
Wow.
ride a bike or do anything
so you're-
raising or side to side.
So you're just hobbling around.
Well, I think you're hoping that like your hip doesn't get like dislodged or something. You're not doing what Andy Richter's doing and Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Didn't he get his done? Is that?
I think he got his knee done.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a knee.
But it was, we toured together for years, and it was just, I think I remember when we first started touring, you had like a back or neck thing, and then I was always just having this like kind of hamstring, they always say, sciatic, all that stuff. And then it was one of those things where, I did yoga, lost weight, did all the stuff to help with the sciatica part, and it just wasn't getting better. And it was just all like when I'm driving, when you're sitting, even when I was running and stuff, it was just always this kind of like lingering, like shooting pain. And I just got used to it.
Right.
And then that's also the same thing when you realize like, oh, why am I couldn't even lay flat, because even flat would be like anytime you moved, you couldn't sleep. And so, yeah, the surgeon was just amazing. And he wanted me to do it right away. It was like last August.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm booked for like the next 6 months, man. Like I can't do it. So I did block out like a whole month, which when we talked about, you were like, even the surgery part, he's like, so you're going to take a month off? That sounds like a dream. Even if you had to go to the hospital.
Yeah. So then you showed up at my Halloween party dressed as Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
Who was always on drugs, and you were on drugs
for sure.
And you had a walker with you.
Yeah.
And everyone thought it was just part of the costume.
Right,
but you were just keeping yourself up, all high on pain meds.
Well, it's funny, because it was my very first hospital anything, so I was just terrified of like spending the night, and you see all those TV shows.
Yeah, when you get a fungus that they can't cure.
I was thinking more like a bad roommate who's just moaning all night or something.
Yeah.
The morning, I got it done like, I don't know, 11. So I come out, and then you're just on one of those drips, and you're just, the only thing you can do is just watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was the Dodgers World Series game that went like 19 innings.
Yeah.
So I fell asleep for like 5 hours, and I wake up and like the game's still going. And I'm just
that was amazing. That went on forever.
Like, oh man, these drugs are great. And
when you were on the drugs, were you like, oh, I see why people get hooked on this?
I'm trying to think. It does. I mean, I took like my girlfriend, who was an angel, she really like I mean, I'm sure the first few days you're just like talking nonsense. She says I'm really funny on drugs. So, but it was, yeah, it does. I took like 2 videos of like, hey, maybe I should put an update or something, or just say. And then I was kind of shy about telling people about it because it's like, I don't know if it would be a stigma or like,
What?
something for work. Like, oh, he can't. I don't know, like
About
not
being
he's
on
not.
drugs?
No, getting an
your hip done?
operation or getting not somebody being worried about you being able to work or something afterwards. And
Yeah.
even I was like, I think we had that show a month afterwards in Phoenix. That was like a big show that I was looking forward
Right.
to. It was like the Celebrity Theater in the
Yeah, it's a
Round.
great theater.
And I was like walking around, like we even got on the scooter during the day and like walked around and stuff. So that was like a big thing. So thank you for letting me.
Yeah.
That was like a good target to get ready for.
That was a good one. But wait, you skipped over the funny part of the end of that Halloween party when you were all wasted. And then I think you maybe had a cocktail too. And then watching you try and get down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
With your walker. And everybody thought you were doing a Halloween bit. But everybody was.
Well, that was the thing is we didn't. I guess I don't know if we told people. So I was like sitting down, and then when I stood up, I was just staying in one place. So everyone was coming to talk to me, like your wife was coming over.
It's a good party edition.
And then when I finally like was leaving to get a walker, and they're like, "What was that? Part of the costume?" And I was like, "No, I can't."
What was the expression they were using when you were on your way out?
Oh, well, was it your niece that's a therapist?
Yeah, physical therapist.
Yeah, so this seems like a very, I mean, Danielle is here, but we have like a.
What's wrong with Danielle?
Well, no, I was gonna say like this seems like a very dated expression, but even your physical therapist niece said that's like because she's from the South or something, so he still uses it. So it's like when you go down the stairs like with a cane,
right,
or a walker. When you go up the stairs, it said good girls go to heaven, which means you lead with your good foot.
With your good foot.
Your good leg.
Good girls go to
and
heaven.
Bad girls go to hell. So when you go down the stairs, you use your bad leg first.
Right.
So that's what you have to remember.
Right. And we couldn't remember it while you were on the stairs. Everyone was shouting the wrong thing and watching you tumble down.
Why would bad girls go to hell? They're fun.
Yeah, we like bad girls. Both legs.
But yeah, so I don't think I missed the Halloween in how many years. That seems to be like our big holiday besides birthdays.
Yeah, Paul comes to all of my my big yearly events, which are Halloween, which is a big blowout. That's when we make the chili.
Which does get weirder now that like your kids are growing up. It just seems like we're weird.
Well, I thought it was gonna peter out, and my kids aren't around.
We
and,
celebrate
and all the
Halloween more than they
grown-ups
do.
all the grown-ups are like, "Come on, what are you making chili? What's going on?" I think it's gotten bigger since the kids left.
I think so too. The adults get wilder.
Yeah, and then you bring in young people. This new cruise will be there next year.
Oh, nice.
And and then Paul comes to Thanksgiving.
Yep, Thanksgiving.
I don't think you've ever been to Christmas Eve, have you?
No.
You were on our Christmas card one year.
Yeah.
One year we did a Christmas card thing when we all were in our sweaters holding the animals, and we just put Paul in it, and sent it out and didn't explain who he was. And people, we didn't just say happy holidays from the Papas. And people were like, no one wants to be rude and ask, like, did we forget? Do they have an older son? Was that from another marriage?
He 23andMe'd and found he had a kid somewhere.
It was really funny. You should do the next one. We should do like an update where you come back. And they're like, oh, maybe they stopped fighting.
Did you say Rob Zombie thought you adopted somebody or something?
Yeah, they thought we adopted a kid.
I still have that on my refrigerator.
You do?
Yeah.
It's too funny. Your new special's out. Let's tell people about the special right off the bat.
Yeah, special's on YouTube. I filmed it. Yeah, it's like a year and a half old now. So it's not old stuff, but yeah.
It's a year and a half old?
Yeah.
I thought it just came out.
It just came out. But I mean, I filmed it.
Oh, you filmed it a year and a half ago.
Like the end of 2014.
It's called No Soup for the Soul.
Yeah, but YouTube, they do all that stuff with metrics, and they call it like gym membership or a scam or something. I don't know.
What?
I have no idea. I'm not in charge of the marketing.
Wait, the name of your special is not on your special?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute.
The link will be there. I think
just search Paul Morrissey on YouTube.
It says full special.
Who
Paul
put
Morrissey.
It out?
It's Dry Bar, which they do get a lot of. Like my last one with them is like 1 million views, and then this one, yeah, and they did the same thing. To be honest with you, I think the last one I called a real humdinger. And their thing was mathematicians belong at Hogwarts, which I don't even know.
It's a pretty good title.
It's like one line in the special. So whatever it does, I think it's been out a month and it's got 80,000 views. So
nice. That's a good start.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it.
Oh, very good.
And it looks good.
So are you going to be retiring some of the material that you have out on tour?
What
jokes are going to go?
Well, we've got like a bunch of new stuff that I've been working on, and then the special was like there was not a weird group, but like when you get like a bunch of different people and you start like connecting the dots.
What do you mean?
So it was like a weird, like there's people who met on like this Mormon dating app, and then there was like a kindergarten yoga teacher, and it was just a bunch of like interesting enough people that I kind of like tied them into it. So the special wasn't even like burning a ton of material.
Oh, you mean like, crowd work?
Well, but I did have jokes about yoga and all that stuff. So like it did lead into stuff, but it was just like a weird kind of like a magical night of like, oh, people would think this was set up. But yeah,
I see.
It like I did something about a librarian, and then there was a lady who was a librarian. I was like, "When did you start?" And she's like, 2 years ago. I was like, "Who starts?" I don't even know there's still librarians. Like that seems like the easiest job ever.
So people just yell out, and then you.
Oh no, I was like intimate enough. Like,
where'd you tape it?
In Utah, Provo. They have like a studio that they do a lot of this stuff.
Oh, right, where Dry Bar does it.
Yeah, so sometimes it's like all college kids, and then sometimes it's like just adults, and then sometimes it's a bunch of random people together. So
that's good.
When
Dry Bar was really successful. They put a lot. Wasn't that where Leanne Morgan's first one popped off?
Brad Upton also got like 80 million views or something.
And you have to be clean on Dry Bar.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Right.
So not to like, it's still funny.
Oh, it's still filthy.
Funny.
I mean, funny, but filthy.
But it's like,
but all innuendo.
Yeah. No, it is mostly food. It is a lot of food. But
so why is your girlfriend? Paul has a new girlfriend, by the way.
New?
How long?
I don't know. Well,
2 years?
Well, it's funny because no. It was
4 years.
No, we literally talked about
years?
it because the other thing that you didn't mention is that I think Tom's only friends with me because I have the same birthday as his wife, so he'll never forget.
Well, we try. It's not that we don't forget. It's that we can't shake you. Because it's always like, oh, it's the birthday. We should call him again.
But yeah.
We had a good night at Dan Tana's.
Yeah, so that was, I think I went out with her the day before that.
That's a year and a half ago. Not last August.
Yeah.
This August?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I thought it was 2 ago.
No.
Oh.
No, that was like just this year. You're working too hard, man.
I am working too hard.
The craziest tour schedule ever. I used to think that I was nuts. Like when I was, because you talked to me, I'm like going to Australia and all this kind of stuff. And then you're the one that's been gone for like a month or something. So
I have been doing a lot. Danielle, when you look at the calendar, do you think, well, he's busy, or do you think he's a little lazy?
Oh, I think you're busy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Getting a hold of you sometimes is a challenge.
It is? Yeah. It's a challenge to get a hold of me?
Depends on the day.
It depends what you're asking, really.
I was really proud that you didn't you take like almost a month off or no?
I did
tried?
I took from Christmas, a little before Christmas to the end of January off.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that again next year. That was really nice. Who needs to be traveling then anyway?
Yeah, you did. I remember the first weekend we did back was that show in Tacoma, Washington, at this like beautiful theater.
Yeah.
And it was like your first one back.
Yeah, that was
And
nice.
it was like you were really excited. I could tell like you had this kind of like
Yeah,
new
let's
energy.
go. I know
Yeah.
exactly. But it's not really the stand-up. It's not really the tour. It's the other stuff around it that starts to, like if I'm hosting stuff or writing stuff or doing all those other things. It's all those extra projects that fill in that start to make it, and also the radio shows,
Yeah.
and this, and it's all that kind of like building up stuff. I think is the thing that makes it my brain forget when I met your girlfriend.
Well, I mean, I think just doing.
But wait, you brought her to Anaheim when we performed at Anaheim.
That was like the next week.
Oh.
That was like the first time you met her.
Oh.
And her friend, and then.
So it's been less than a year.
Yeah.
Why does it seem so much longer? Maybe because you won't stop talking about her.
No, he kept. What was it you're doing? You're just.
I wanted to find out
in the green room. He kept asking.
He was very evasive when he talks about his ladies.
Well, Chat GPT,
he's very evasive.
He was asking, has Paul said he loves his girlfriend yet?
I had to ask Chat GPT because you wouldn't talk to me. I'm going to ask it right now. I'm going to ask him right now.
You probably have it in your log.
Yeah, I probably do. Oh, yeah, that's a good... Yeah, let me. I'm going to do a quick search.
Because it keeps all your information. That's why they're going to replace you with it. They won't even need you. They'll just have the Tom hologram.
Hey, are you there?
I'm right here.
Hey,
What's on your mind today?
Remember when I was talking about my buddy Paul and that girl, and I was trying to figure out whether he loved her?
I do remember you were wondering if he was really into her. Did something new happen, or are you still trying to get a read on the situation?
No, listen to this. I found out that his girlfriend told me that he said "I love you" first when they were out on the street, and it really surprised her.
Oh, that's a big step. It sounds like Paul might be all in. How do you think she's feeling about it now that the surprise is settled?
I think she liked it and might have even said it back.
That sounds like a pretty sweet moment for them. If she's feeling good about it too, it sounds like they're on a nice path. I guess you'll be hearing more cute stories from them.
Yeah, maybe on my podcast.
This guy's such a gossip. You should have asked, like, is she only in it for the bread?
Yeah. So now she's really into the bread because her father's a great chef.
Yeah, they're from, because she's part Creole
Con
and Puerto Rican. So there's like the two cuisines.
Baboni.
They're that are, especially, that's what I was telling her, is like a lot of our tours, the best days have been like the off days at these like really good dinners. Like I was just thinking about today, like we got stranded in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So we went to like,
why did we get stranded there?
Delta shut down. That was their big
right.
What was that, crowd torch or something like that, or
crowd strike?
Yeah. So remember we were performing at that theater, and while I was on stage, they said all flights have been canceled.
Right. Was that just Delta or was that across?
It was just Delta.
Right.
And we drove from like,
they canceled all flights.
Yeah, and there wasn't the next flight. It was one of those things where like, oh, we booked you for next Monday.
Yeah, great news. Right. Yeah, great news. We rebooked you a week from now.
And so I didn't tell you. I didn't want to throw you off because I knew you'd think about it. So I let you do your set first, but I did tell you like as soon as you got off stage.
Yeah, we're not going home tomorrow.
Yeah,
which was really pretty great because we were staying in a nice hotel. We were in New Orleans, and we couldn't. It was out of our hands.
Well, that was the best part about like Tom being like a food person. So like it wasn't even like I think he got the reservation for the because you always had like the restaurant already picked, right?
Yes.
Brennan's.
Brennan's, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an old school standby.
So you're like, all right, the reservation for this is tougher than the plane thing, right? So I'll do that first. and then you did hook up the plane thing, but we had like an extra day. So we just like so you set the dinner for the next night. And then that night we went to it was that place that your dad went to when he first
the Oyster House?
Oyster Rockefeller place.
Yeah. That was a weird experience though.
Yeah.
Because it was like probably when my father went, which was probably 40 years ago, it was probably like, pretty great place. And now it's like on Bourbon Street and very touristy, of course. But still had like good people there, and it was like and we were there late because we went after the show.
Yeah.
And so it was like it was noisy and whatever, but we're like, it'll still be fun, it'll be cool.
You were excited about like oysters, there was like something you really wanted to get.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get oysters, and we'll have a beer, and we'll figure out this flight home thing. And Paul got all his food, and the guy came out and said that I wasn't getting mine. I was like, what? What do you mean? We ordered, and now you got to do your part. And they're like, yeah, no.
It was like the craziest thing.
It was so weird. They weren't sorry. They just said you're not getting it.
And then Tom was like super calm, and he was just like, so the kitchen's closed? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, why would you close the kitchen? Like if you didn't
after you made Paul's food.
Yeah. And it was super strange. And then I think I actually did talk to like the door guy, and I was like, hey, we just did the show at the theater.
We tried to use our celebrity.
I was like, I got my food, and Tom, like,
he's the headliner.
They just said that he can't
he's not allowed to eat.
And then they did kind of like rally together and be like, oh, this is cool that you guys came here. And then they made us food.
One guy was like, yeah, okay, maybe we are important.
Yeah.
And I think they brought me like a bag of fries or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did try to get you something like like it was just like something in the back, like we'll get you something.
Yeah, we can give him a salad.
And then finally like a manager was like, fire up the kitchen, get him
it was the weirdest thing. Yeah. They were just like, yeah, they're like, can we give you anything else? I was like, yeah, my food. And like, no, you're not getting yours. Well, what did I do?
That was the greatest thing. I've never seen a restaurant just bring one person's food and say,
yeah. Sorry. And not like I'm sorry and we had a problem. Just they waited for me to ask.
It wasn't even like, do you guys want to split this because you're not getting food?
It was so weird.
It was just enjoy and tough luck.
That was really strange. And then on the way home, we stopped in a T-shirt place.
Yeah.
And it was an Asian guy who had run the place forever, and I just felt, we were just talking to him, and we had a couple drinks, and I'm like, we got to buy something from him. He's
going through something.
Yeah, he's going through, right? There was something going on with him. There was some sob story.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't care if we're getting played. Let's just buy his shirt.
Yeah.
And I bought a Johnny Cash, the one where he's giving the finger. You know that famous picture where he's giving the finger. And I actually needed clothes because we got canceled. I had no other clothes. Right. And so I bought that, and I was like, I'll wear that. And then when I woke up the next morning and put it on, I'm like, I'm not walking through an airport with someone giving the finger on my chest. So I put a jacket over and zipped it up.
But you picked the other one for me, and it was it was the Scarface, but it was like a dog. It was like what's the little Chihuahua?
Uh-huh.
And it says, say hello to my little friend.
Just a dumb tourist shirt.
And then you're like, how come you're not wearing your shirt? I was like, I didn't run out. I didn't want this thing,
Where's your shirt, man? Yeah, but we had a good meal at Brennan's. That was good. And we had a really good bottle of wine.
Well, remember I tried the soft blue soft shell crab. That was
Right. You never
that
had
was
soft
like
shell crabs
that was like
before.
news to your whole family.
It's so weird. I pick all these openers who don't eat, who've never eaten stuff. Like Steven Rogers, I gave him his first shrimp. He never had a shrimp. He never had oysters.
Well, I did
I
have
think a
that was
martini.
I did have
Andy
a-
Fiore, gigantic Andy Fiore. We go down to Ocean City, Maryland. We're gonna eat crab. They know we're coming. They open the restaurant. They set aside all these crabs for us. And he's like, I don't eat crabs. I'm standing in front of a mountain of crabs, my manager and I, and we just had to eat all the crabs ourselves because Andy had like a grilled cheese. Paul has never eaten an egg before. An egg.
or coffee. That's the big
An
thing.
egg or coffee. He's never had either. He's had eggs like in like baked goods or whatever, but he's never eaten an egg. Freaks. How do I find all these freaks?
And that's how Tom used to introduce me. Like
What?
You're not gonna like this, but I've had scrambled eggs when I was a little kid, but not really since. And coffee, I drink Celsius because I don't like the taste.
Oh my God. I was wondering why you weren't surprised. Every time I say he doesn't have an egg, everyone's like, holy shit.
Yeah,
You were just like, yeah, I get it. Oh my God.
see? It's not as
Danielle, do
weird.
you eat eggs?
I love eggs.
You love, thank God, a normal human being.
That's how he used to introduce me at like diners. Like, this Paul, he's never eaten an egg
Yeah.
before they even like serve us.
It's
That
a
was-
great party conversation. People are like, what? No, what do you mean?
We had this great dinner in Cincinnati. We went to Jeff Ruby's. It
Mhm.
was like the big steakhouse.
That was a good one.
And then Vegas, the last time we did Vegas, we went to like 3 or 4 of those like cool restaurants. That's like all the fun is like that extra day. We had a big meal. And we're just like,
Yeah.
we should do this every time. Like, there's no time to do that. You can't.
I know. It's a big thing. And I talk about this with Gaffigan all the time. And he always loves going out to the steakhouse after the show. And you go out and you're eating a giant steak and drinking booze at 11 o'clock at night.
Mm,
And you got to get up at
Yeah,
6 the
that's
next
not-
morning. Like it's going to wreck you for a while.
yeah.
But I kind of feel like that's just life, right? Like when you're listing these things off, it's like all those meals are memorable and great,
Yeah.
but you don't remember how you were dragging ass the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So just suck it up and do it,
yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah, usually it's because we're so work focused that it's like if we do have like an afternoon off, it's like, okay, let's plan that. We'll go to this bakery or we'll find this
Yeah.
restaurant. Like that one.
Well, it's always about preserving the show. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, if we go out tonight, then tomorrow the whole day is trying to get back to normal so I can do a good show that night.
yeah.
You know, where it's like if I go to bed, I'm going to be in good shape, and it probably doesn't matter when you do the show. It
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
comes out the same.
Well, I mean, you're so busy but it is fun for me to like work with because usually like if you're doing clubs or doing international stuff, I'm by myself. So like to work with you is like working with, you work with your friends. So then you get to like share this whole experience, even if it's like bad travel stuff. So that's like
Yeah.
one of the really fun things is I always remember this show that we did with Colin Quinn in Indiana. Remember
Mhm.
they had like you two and then you're like, hey, do you want to do this one with us? And it was like the middle of nowhere in Indiana. And so we all flew in like a day early.
Right.
So then we got like all these like
And we got to go
credits
out to
for a
eat, yeah.
steakhouse. So like we had a whole day of just walking around, talking comedy, you know, and then had this like big steak. And then the show was actually like horrible. Like it was,
There was no one there.
Yeah.
It was this weird casino in the middle of nowhere, and there was no one there. And now a word from our sponsors.
Like really young couples hold hands because they're still trying to get a little action, and then really old couples hold hands so they don't fall down. So either way, it's kind of adorable, right?
Watch Paul Morrissey's latest comedy special, The Workout Industry is a Scam, available on YouTube.
This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack, hydration, and coffee sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious, low sugar, brain and body fuel you need to win your day. We love IQ Bar. It's really nice when you get to talk about a product that you literally use every day. My wife is into them. Her mom is into them. It's amazing. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. And that's it. It's the flavors. They make you feel good. They mellow you out, but they actually, we've all been in airports and grabbed a protein bar or something like that, and you're like, lee. Not with IQ Bars. With the Sampler Pack, you get 9 IQ Bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks. There are plenty of flavor combinations to choose from. All IQ Bar products, from mint chocolate chip protein bars to blueberry pomegranate hydration mixes to vanilla spice coffee, and even limited edition and seasonal flavors too. All IQ Bar products are packed with clean, delicious ingredients that keep you physically and mentally fit. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their busy lifestyles with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. I have a brand new backpack, and my other backpack, I was just like, my mom had a purse when we were little, and she would, if you had said to Mom, can I have a piece of gum? She would dig in there, like climb in it, dig around for 5 hours, and then come out with something because there was so much crap in it. I transferred all of my stuff from my dumb bag like that to my new sleek backpack. I found 6 IQ bars. Yeah. 6 IQ bars from my old bag that now go right in there, and now I know where they all are, and now I can eat them. Right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text PAPA, P-A-P-A, to 64,000. That's P-A-P-A to 64,000 on your little text device. Message and data rates apply. See terms for details. Thank you to the good people at IQ Bar. We'd like to thank the good people at Butcher Box. It's spring. Suddenly you think you're a new person. You're opening windows. You're drinking water. You're acting like you've got your life together. It's a beautiful lie proven at dinner time because you're this close to ordering takeout again. That's when Butcher Box comes in. They deliver premium, clean protein straight to your door. No antibiotics, no added hormones, no mystery ingredients. It's just actual food so you can be the new you for spring. For over a decade, Butcher Box has led the industry with meat and seafood that's antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and independently verified. Because when it comes to fueling your body, quality isn't extra, it's everything. Clean, whole protein means better support for strength, metabolism, and that steady, all-day energy that we're all chasing. I don't know if you guys can tell. You probably can. You don't have to answer. But I've been lifting weights lately, more than normal. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Well, that explains it. I get it.
Yes.
And here's the thing. When you start lifting more weights, you start looking up more things on social media about lifting weights. And then social media tells you then that you have to eat more protein. And how you're going to get your protein and what you're going to do for protein. It's nice to know I have a freezer full of Butcher Box because it's all great protein. And the only thing you have to do is remember to defrost it.
Yeah.
Fish, not really. You can cook that. But if you have like the big ass beautiful steak from Butcher Box and you know it's in there, or you've got these beautiful packages of chicken thighs, don't be a dummy. Take it out of the freezer. Then go lift your weights. I know. You guys are impressed. I can feel it. Every product meets the same rigorous standards. No unnecessary additives, no artificial ingredients, no mystery fillers, just responsibly sourced, nutrient-dense protein that actually does its job. An exclusive offer. New listeners can get their choice between chicken breast or top sirloin for a year, or ground beef for life. Plus, $20 off when you go to butcherbox.com/papa. That's right. Your choice of chicken breast or top sirloin for a year, or ground beef for life. Plus $20 off your first box and free shipping always. That's butcherbox.com/papa. Don't forget to use our link so they know that we sent you. It's a great way to get a great product and support our podcast. And now back to the show.
But like the day and the steakhouse, like with two great friends and comics, was like the fun part.
And we had to do headlining sets, so I had to do like almost an hour, and then he had to go on after me,
right,
and then do the same amount of time, and he did not enjoy it.
Yeah. I think he was workshopping towards the end, but it was
in a big cavernous casino. Oh, brutal.
But I mean, the day before it was like really fun. We found out like his brother played college basketball where I did in Binghamton, and all just talked a bunch of comedy, and those are the fun days for me.
Does your girlfriend cook Cajun food?
Well, she does cook, but so far it's just been her dad that's like been the like shrimp scampi, all that kind of stuff has been really good. He makes bread too.
And, oh, really?
Yeah.
So this bread is going to be analyzed.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm glad I gave you a good one.
Well, that's been the big difference in the last, I would say, year. Would be Tom was like really, really healthy, and our green room was like no fun at all. Like it was just like nuts and berries, and then just in the last like year, the word is out that like these bakeries are just like sending you all this like
every time we go
really sweet and like full feeling. It is good because we're usually trying to bring like bread back from places, but it is like a lot of cookies, a lot of stuff that is bad before a show.
Yeah, we have a new cookie thing on the rider where if you we ask for cookies from a local bakery, like find us the best cookies that you have in your town.
And so whose idea was that? Because I
Mine.
feel like your tour manager is like super healthy too. So
she's super healthy, but she eats a lot. She's adventurous.
Yeah.
But I was like, we should add cookies. Cookies are like a good, because you don't go crazy with cookies. It's not like, we're not getting tons of booze or that kind of stuff. It's just like a cookie, a little treat after the show.
It feels like a gateway to like Fat Tom.
Oh, and I'm going to give you now. I'm going to see if you're going to eat it. When we were in Durham, North Carolina, this is the cookie so far of the tour.
Okay.
This is the best one that we've gotten. It's a thin cookie. It's very thin. Look at that. Look how thin that is.
Yeah.
But it's not like, Tate's is just like this airy, like it's gone before. For some reason, I've been obsessed with this cookie. It's a pecan chocolate chip cookie from Loaf. The bakery is called Loaf. They don't deliver. So don't think you can get these unless you know me.
All right.
And they basically, the fascinating thing is, you'll see when you hold it, is they basically, I hate to use the word because it's not the process, but they basically boil down the essence of a great big fat cookie, but make it into a thin cookie.
Yeah.
And it is crazy good. Danielle, did you have, no, they came to my place, right?
Yeah, I haven't had them.
You want a cookie?
Yeah,
I know people love hearing
John
people
already
eat.
ate it.
Yeah, it's very good.
These magical people, if you're near Durham, North Carolina, you go to Lowe, you ask them for a pecan chocolate chip cookie. They're going to bring out this cookie, and it's going to change your life.
Pecan is such like an old nut too.
No, it's going to change your life. You're not going to be the same, but after you eat this cookie, you're going to be a different person than before you ate it.
You still you have a New Orleans accent instead of a Southern one.
Danielle, what do you think of that cookie?
it's incredible.
Right?
It's awesome.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it is very unique too.
These are special people.
Well, I feel like I was on the right path when I used to make cookies because I would only do them for like 5 minutes, so it was basically pretty raw.
Mm-hmm.
And then cookie dough became like the hot thing. So I feel like I was on like the right path.
You're the reason.
But I don't know if because this is crispy, so it's almost like a.
Yeah, it's like it's a thin but substantial cookie.
But when we did that show in Kansas, they had some great stuff. I don't know, I forget the name of that place. They had some amazing cookies and like brownie stuff. It was like all the old fashioned, like all those words. Remember, you used to get like snickerdoodle and all that stuff, and they just put them all in one thing.
It has made the green room more fun because you get there and you're like, everybody kind of quietly just assesses and like, did you see the cookies?
Well, and I also know that like it's probably like a known thing that like the backstage people are like, I wonder if they're gonna take, because like
we leave a lot.
Yeah, because the last, because you asked for the local brewery stuff too, and we don't have time to drink beer. So then they're like, all right, there's gonna be stuff left over.
I'm thinking of knocking that off the rider. I don't know. I asked for local IPA.
Yeah,
I think it kind of gives me a headache.
We did get
I don't really drink a lot.
The celebrity one had their own. The one in Phoenix had their own beer that had like, remember, because David Bowie had played there, so he was on the can. So I still have that one like in my, just like kept it as a souvenir.
Now, if you came backstage and there was no beer, but there was red wine,
I don't think it affects me either way. Does it? I wouldn't have like.
You don't really drink.
Not like
one
wine.
time we went out for a memorable meal in Las Vegas at the Venetian.
Yeah.
And they gave us a lot of money towards food. So I ordered a nice bottle of wine and you didn't drink it. And my tour manager didn't drink it. And I just had to drink it by myself.
That sounds good for him, right? No, the one I remember that was the other big part of the New Orleans meal. Because we got this. So Brennan's is like the place that invented, what was it, Bananas Foster or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then supposedly had like the greatest wine cellar in whatever area.
Nolan.
So then you had like this wine that you were like, you could try this year. It was like a very specific, like you could get this year, and then there was a storm, or you could get it like, remember it was like 2001 or like 2014.
Yeah.
And the lady was like right on your wavelength, and she's like, the one will be solid. It'll be a great choice, but if the other one has been kept well, it's gonna be like the most amazing thing you've ever had. And then I texted my sommelier buddy from high school, Barry, and he said the exact same thing. He's like, the one is going to be solid, but if this one's good, it's going to be awesome. So I did have some of that with you, and that was like one of your favorites.
That was really insane. Domaine Tempierre, right?
Can't remember.
Tempierre.
You keep track of all that stuff. The other thing I was going to ask is, everyone's always, what I do like, I hate salad. I don't know if
he's never had a salad.
No, I've had
John's
salad.
John's like, me neither.
I'll eat enough salad, but I do like it to be mostly croutons, like mostly sandwich. So my parents, who I just saw, were asking, because they always have to buy croutons for me when they're getting salad.
Nice.
They're like, hey, can Tom make croutons?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, that would seem like the easiest thing because it's just stale
It is
bread.
pretty
But is it
easy.
hard?
No, it's easy.
Oh, because the good ones always say we only make this out of French bread or whatever.
Well, yeah, if you're starting with this bread and it starts getting stale, just tear it up, put it on a baking sheet, a little olive oil, salt, and you can season it with other stuff, and you get these big, nice croutons.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good.
So do you like?
And then when they're in the salad,
yeah,
and it's soaking up all of the vinegar and the oil, and oh my God, it's the best.
So you don't look down at croutons?
I love croutons.
Okay.
My family does not like croutons.
That's weird.
I had a whole campaign against them. My wife is anti-crouton. My daughter's anti-crouton. And at the end of the meal, I just see a plate with just all croutons on it. They just like pick them out. They like, even if you don't kind of like it, I'd still eat it.
Yeah.
They're like anti-croutons.
Oh, I love croutons. They're the
Then
best.
my daughter had an idea for a business where I was going to make nothing but croutons. And
I'm in.
And my daughter said I should call it Tommy's Tiny Toast. Just the best croutons you've ever made.
I did have an idea that you could make like just croutons with like peanut butter in the middle. So they'd be like
What?
tiny like peanut butter
Little peanut butter
crackers.
sandwiches.
And then I'm like, oh,
Oh.
Ritz already did that. Kinda.
Yeah, they've already done it. It probably would be a big seller, Tommy's Tiny Toast.
I think you should try it.
The best croutons in the
It'd
land.
be easier than like, because I always told you, like, remember I kept telling you, like, just make like, get to the point where you can make like 10 a week. And then you can do like those pizza guys that are doing, there's like Detroit pizza, and the guy just like makes it at his house and brings it to a parking lot, and it's already people have already bid on it on Instagram. I was like, you should do that.
What do you think is wrong with someone if they don't like croutons?
Well, they don't like
Fun.
Well, I think they don't like bread or fun.
Bread or fun?
Yeah, because it's crispy. It's like a fun food. You can throw it at people. It was like the best food fight item in high school, right? To throw a crouton at somebody.
I think you're thinking of tater tots.
Tots, they're pretty good, but they do like a crouton would be like a surprise, like a sneak attack. Like what was that? Because it was like float away.
like a rock and
like
a snowball.
Tot might stick, and then you're just like, oh, that's a full on attack.
She's never explained why she's so anti crouton.
Well, but like your family doesn't. I feel like that's why the Thanksgiving thing started. Was like you wanted to still make turkey, so you're like, I'm inviting Paul over so I can make the turkey.
Yeah, I need meat eaters.
Yeah, so I feel like I am like aiding and abetting this like food thing.
And then you were in a Thanksgiving pie competition with my daughter.
That's true.
When she was about 5, and she kind of cleaned your clock.
Yeah, I just figured like food isn't my thing, like I don't have the patience or the.
And it's funny because the only foods that you do like are like tan or white, and you actually made a pie that came out like tannish white.
It was vanilla. It was pudding.
It was
That's
weird.
What pudding is.
It was like an old paper bag.
Well, the first. Do you remember the first time I got this? Like, I don't know why I was so excited about this, but I got this like cake pan that was shaped like a Coliseum.
That's right.
So then I'm like, okay, well, I can just make a cake for any party I go to. Because if it's even like the Super Bowl, you just put the ball in the middle. Even if it's like a funeral, you just put the coffin in the middle or something. It's just like a fun thing. And then I made it for your Thanksgiving, but it came out like it was just all like it looked like it was just crumbled.
Yeah, it didn't
I was like, this is the Greek Colosseum.
A falling apart cake.
So then I think you're like, let's do pies next year.
Yeah.
And I feel like I got because your wife makes like an amazing, what was it, chocolate? And then I was like, let's make like some pudding, like, because I'm not a big fruit pie person. And I think your wife started making all these different ones, and then your daughter started making them. So I feel like I was a good influence on your.
You were. She was very proud of herself.
Yeah.
And she felt like, oh, I can do this. And she didn't realize at the time that you were just a paper tiger.
I was like,
you're just throwing out
glass
there,
jaw boxer.
Yeah.
I was like an easy knockout, tin can. But then did she? Because that's what you were wondering, if like your daughters were really gonna get into food at all, just from your.
Yeah, and they both have it. They both are they're really good bakers, and
oh yeah,
and they're cooks and stuff, but they're also out on their own and poor. So Charlotte's trying to make stuff like in a dorm room, and trying to make like a stir fry out in a dorm room, and Angelina does a good job with hosting and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it definitely, and Cynthia's a really good baker.
Okay.
So I think it's kind of, I think they kind of got it. It was so unusual when they were growing up. Like it was unusual to like have dinner with your family.
Yeah.
Like we always did. And it was like not every kid, They came to our house like it was like going to an attraction or
Yeah. Yeah, definitely like cuz my household like my dad was a basketball coach and my mom worked nights. So it was just like they just wanted something to like throw on the table for us
Yeah.
kids and it was like upstate New York is just all like Italian. That's where like I just watched that Alto Nights movie, the De Niro one where he plays like both guys.
Oh,
It's
how
really,
was that?
It's really weird because he just looks like him in both things. He's supposed to be like the two different dudes.
Yeah.
But the last half hour is about my town
Oh, yeah?
because they drove up to Appalachian, which is where like the meeting of the Godfathers was. This guy,
Oh, they went all the
yeah,
way up there?
Barber, yeah, and they talk about like what we can go all the way up there, we'll be safe, but then it's like a million guys driving Rolls Royces up a dirt road, So it was like, but
And that's a true story.
yeah, it's true. That's how they knew the mafia was a real organized thing because they tried to have this meeting, so everyone got
Yeah.
busted. And then, so it's, Joseph Barber's. He was like a bootlegger, but he was like a legitimate like soft drink distributor too. So he did both, and so that's what he moved up there and had this farm. So everyone like the last half hour is them driving up there. The one guy that's like passing the torch, he like is purposely late. So like it gets busted before he gets there. So they think that he like set him up. But yeah, they show the roads and everything because we actually drove when we did that show in Ithaca and we went to Mark Twain's writing studio.
That was the best.
Yeah.
That was on Ithaca's campus?
No, that was Elmira.
Elmira.
So that was kind of like on the way to, because I'm from Owego, so we went to Elmira and they had like Mark Twain's
That was
writing
so funny.
thing, and then I took a picture of you in front of it, and then there was like this random janitor guy, and you're like, he goes, "There's a bunch of other stuff inside. We're closed today," and you're just
Yeah.
like, "Can we see it?" And he's like, "All right." So
He
he
just opened the
it
door
up.
for us. Yeah, and it was a really cool little museum in there.
Yeah, it was
It
like
was so funny. We're in like it was the winter. We're staying in like some crummy little Days Inn,
Yeah.
where we had done the show, and I remember at night looking up where this Mark Twain writing cabin was because he lived with his family and his sister-in-law built him this octagon shaped writing cabin. There's a word for it. And to get him out of the house.
because he smoked so many cigars.
Smoked so many cigars. So they built him a thing where he could go sit and write. And he wrote like all the greats in this tiny little cabin. So at night after our show, I was online looking at where it was, planning out, because we had to go there and then go to the next show, the next town. I'm like, are we going to have time? We should get there early, Paul. We really got to get there early. We got to beat the crowds because it's going to be, a thing, and we don't have the time. We got to go do another show. And we pull into the campus. We were the only people there.
Yeah.
Nobody, in my mind, this was like going to Disney. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody was there. Nobody was waiting. We were just all to ourselves. But man, that was pretty great to see.
And that guy just opened the thing because I have pictures of like there was a typewriter, like he just missed on the typewriter. He invented like something just off of the main
Yeah, it was like
keyboard.
a tall thing with a keyboard.
And then they had this cigar box and it said he smoked 40 cigars a day or something crazy.
A day.
And I kept getting in arguments about that, but I'm like, I have the picture. And then there's one, like Thomas Edison, I think, made one short film.
Mm-hmm.
And he and it's of Mark Twain at his house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 30 seconds, and he's smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
So I guess
I wrote
did.
an essay about that in my last book, about how everybody disputes whether he smoked 40 cigars a day, and it was like nobody would survive smoking 40 cigars a day.
Yeah.
But the brilliance was that he lit 40 cigars a day. He lived with a family. He wanted to be alone. He wanted to write.
Yeah.
They're like lighting citronella candles.
Yeah.
And keeping your family away.
Beat it.
Yeah. I was like, that was his genius.
Keep the bugs away.
Yeah, you always have a cigar hanging out of your mouth. No one wants to be around you with your ashtray face.
Yeah. Well, they said that he got at that house. He was the first one to get like a private telephone,
Mm-hmm.
and so I remember I told because he went to Australia too. That was like I studied his big trip to Australia before
Yeah.
I went there, and Jim Jeffries. We were just talking about Mark Twain and like, oh yeah, he did like a whole book about Australia. I was like, he had the first private telephone, and he's like, well, what's the point of that? You can't call anybody.
Yeah, and then he would, if you ever look at the Ken Burns thing, he was like the first stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
He would tour, and he would go and tell funny stories and readings, and go from city to city, and he really was like the first stand-up comic in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and it was like a money thing too, because he was like owing all this money, and his wife really wanted him to like earn it back. He didn't
Mhm.
want him in debt.
Right.
So he had I forget what it was, like 20 or 30-minute, like 4 or 5 like 30-minute sets or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like such an interesting guy. Like that's why there's this age. I've been reading all these books lately. There's 59 is the age that Mark Twain, like he was the most successful author, but he was broke
At 59?
at 59 and had to go on this tour.
Mm.
And so at a time where most like a successful, like even if you're in the Beatles, you got it made. You don't really
Right.
have to work,
Yeah.
And that was a time where he had to go out and do it, and it like gave him this like extra 20-year period of
Right.
like success and
Creativity.
experience. And then that was the same thing that happened to Willie Nelson. He was 59 when he went bankrupt and had all that FBI stuff, and then arguably had like the best 30 years of his life after that. So
Interesting. So your goal is to go broke by 59?
yeah, I'm working. I can do it if I try. I got to pick up a couple of vices. You got to start gambling or something. What can we do that would completely?
That was really special. We couldn't go inside because it was all closed up. You couldn't.
The actual writing.
Yeah,
part,
the writing part.
But
Had a little fireplace in it.
But there was like enough stuff in that other place where it's like I feel like we could just take a few things and it could be Tom Papa's Mark Twain Museum.
Yeah, we definitely could have stolen stuff for sure. It was one of those great feelings whenever you go back to like your school and you find an open door and you're like, we're in the school.
Yeah. Well, I have like the picture of you like looking back and like opening, like trying to open the door. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It was really cool. One thing I've changed a lot on the tour is no more driving. We drove a lot.
Yeah.
We would get rental cars and drive, and we had that one up by Gaffigan's, where Gaffigan
Yeah,
grew
Michigan
up.
City.
I think his brother came to the show.
No, it was
or-
like a guy like this. It was called Michigan City, Indiana, which is already confusing.
Yeah.
But it was like a casino, like literally like on a dirt road. And
Yeah,
we were
like
doing
on the lake.
Yeah, and we were doing like we had this big security guard like backstage that sometimes they walk you through the casino if they
Mhm.
think people are gonna bother you or something. But the guy's like, hey, do you guys know Jim Gaffigan? And we're both like, yeah. And they're like, oh, my wife works with his brother at the bank. I was like, how small is Indiana?
Yeah. And we got up in the morning. We had to get to the Chicago O'Hare to fly out.
Yeah.
Which was only about an hour away, hour and a
Yeah.
half away.
And that was
So
when you
stupid.
realized you can't drive at night, I think.
It was in the dark, and we figured it'll just be like a quick shot. It was the most traffic at 5 a.m. The most traffic and reckless drivers. Remember the people speeding
yeah.
around us and going nuts, and there was an accident because people were driving like that. We ended up in traffic. The clock started ticking. We had the stress of whether we were going to make it, and then we got there. And we had the rental car was like a shuttle bus and a train away from the thing.
Yeah.
And what did you say when we got? I think we were like on the once we got on the plane, you were like, "Well, that was easy." We almost died 3
Yeah.
times. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I need someone whose job it is to drive. I don't care what it costs.
I've heard that. Like a few different people, even my girlfriend has this like kind of crazy commute in the morning, and then I just heard like Tim Heidecker's like, I feel like I waste a lot of time in my car. Like, what if I could use that 2 hours? It sounds crazy to like get a driver, but
Yeah,
it's
to
like,
have a driver.
yeah.
I know.
See, I'm like you, but I'm with that on the plane. I feel like you get stuff done on the plane,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
can't. Remember I was like, who was on the podcast? And you're like, Kevin Nealon. And I was like, oh, he's right there. He was like in
That
front
was
of
so
us.
funny. We
So-
walked, the whole way. He was here. We did the podcast. And then you and I walking into the airport, we talked about Kevin Nealon for a half hour straight. And then we got to the gate and he was like, hey, guys. That was so weird.
And then he's like, and then he forgot something. He forgot his iPad or something. So they had to like let him back off. And then when he sat down,
Oh, his jacket.
or his jacket, yeah.
I said, you don't travel with, aren't you cold? He goes, oh shit, my jacket. And he had to run off the plane to go get his jacket.
But then we all sat down and we ended up like, we didn't even plan it. I was like the seat behind him and you were like directly across from him.
We were aisle to aisle.
And then Tom does like a group call of the three of us, like right next to each other, just talking.
Well, he started making phony phone calls to me as we're waiting to take off. And then I look over and after the third call he had made, he's literally laughing to himself and crying.
Yeah.
He was laughing so hard. And he goes, I'm 71 and I'm still acting like I'm 12. So what are you going to do with this bread?
Well,
You're going to bring it home. Now this is going to be, now you're going to have to give a report because I know your girlfriend and her father's a bread baker. So I want an honest report from all parties.
for sure. But I think at the Halloween thing, you had like some leftover and she was like trying that. And then you're just like, I'll make you a fresh one. I don't want you to judge me on this.
Uh-huh.
So it's been like this whole wait.
There's a lot of buildup.
So this is like a lot of pressure, but that's a good thing for you is like for somebody. I feel like the reason we bonded because we both really love comedy and love jokes and love things, and then when somebody loves food or loves something as much as you do, then that's like I feel like that was the funny part when your wife was like, because I was talking about ice cream and you were talking about bread, and she's like, I feel left out. I don't like food as much as you guys. I was like, that's why you're in shape. Like,
yeah, that's right. Exactly.
You should have like that kind of distance from food. But
now you dropped a lot of weight. When I first met you, you were pretty thin. Then you gained weight.
Yeah.
And then you dropped it all. And I feel like you're going to do your best now to bring it back.
Well, I had my Copland. I played basketball in college. I was kind of had to be in shape for a while, and then I got on TV, and then I was like a TV sports anchor, and I have to look good from like the head up.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, all right, I can let myself go, And then you just put on this like 25, 30 pounds. I was still playing basketball, but it was like I was comedian level because everyone else wasn't that good, So
Paul's a really good basketball player. He's this crazy outside shot.
And that was one of the great things about the hip thing was I started shooting basketball. I was just shooting. My dad's 81 and shoots 81 foul shots every time he goes out there. So we all went out and shot baskets when I was in Florida. Wow. So that was like a fun thing to do to get back there and not have pain. And
yeah, I don't know if you can tell I'm lifting a lot of weights.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm really bulked up right now.
But why do you think I'm going to gain weight now that I can?
I just feel like it's an intention. I feel like you.
Or you think it's girlfriend Paul is going to put on?
Yeah,
put
I think.
Weight?
Yeah, you're like, who do I have to impress? I got someone who loves me, and you know what? Let's ask ChatGPT about it. I think he's invested. Do you think it's okay now that Paul's in love if he can gain like 5 or 10 pounds because he's not on the market anymore?
Well, love might be a great excuse to enjoy some extra dessert, but it's not really about the market status, is it? If he's happy, healthy, and feeling good in his own skin, that's what matters. And hey, a little love weight can be a sign of comfort, but maybe a shared jog or cooking together keeps things balanced.
Ooh, that sounds like a hard no.
So I feel like you're fat shaming me, GPT.
Yeah, sounds like ChatGPT doesn't approve of your lifestyle. Every time I use ChatGPT, by the way, I just feel my daughter yelling at me. She's like, you had to ask that stupid ass question and use 600 gallons of water, you monster.
Well, I know the one thing that you really hate that I do, that I haven't done since the surgery, is do those scooters. Because we used to,
Every time we go to a town, it's you look out my hotel window and there's Paul getting on another scooter.
Well, in the
Going
beginning,
to the Alamo.
yeah, in the beginning, like, when we couldn't get these like nice dinners set up, Tom would just like go to bed with like nuts. You'd be like a squirrel. You're like, I don't need to eat again.
I don't need to eat that late.
And so I would need dinner or something. So you'd go to like whatever taco place or burger place is open. So there was this one leg in Texas where literally like it happened 3 days in a row. So the first time I did it, I got on the scooter and then I'm driving by and then there's just like this big building and then it's like, oh, that's the Alamo. And so like I got pictures of me in front of the Alamo.
With
then
your
the
scooter.
Yeah, on the scooter. And the next day we went to Dallas. And then all these people around. I'm in like Dealey Plaza where JFK got shot. So like I'm in this other tourist thing. So I'm like I'm seeing the world
On a
through
scooter.
this thing. And then I was just in Charleston, South Carolina, and I was just gonna be there for the night. And then and Bill Murray owns the baseball team there, the Charleston River Dogs. So
Cool.
and it was the one minor league team that Judge played for, the single A.
Ah.
So I was like, oh, I'll go there and like get a hat or something. And so they didn't have the scooters, but they had a bike, like just the e-bike.
Yeah.
So I rode the e-bike back and forth.
You better wear a helmet. You're going to crack your head right open.
Of course. You have to wear helmets now, I think, right?
Well, Paul, tell the people again where they can get your special.
Oh, Paul has a website on Instagram, so that has all the links to it. paulhasawebsite.com. And
Nice.
then just on YouTube. Actually, both specials are just free on YouTube now.
Nice.
So yeah, it's No Soup for the Soul or gym memberships are a scam. Either way.
Whatever YouTube wants to name it.
Either way, you'll find it.
All right, I'm going to send you home with the bread and
Awesome.
And because you're such a good pal, I'm going to send you cookies also.
Oh.
Some of them got beat up
right.
in the shipping, but like I said, you eat these cookies, the rest
That's
of
what I was gonna say.
your
Does
life
this-
is going to be heaven.
You're sure this was purpose? This looks like cookies that got like run over by
All right,
a
let's
back
cut that
wheel.
part out.